because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Goff. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Goff. He's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darrell Henderson. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Seahawks nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Henderson, 26 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Interception. Here's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up at the 39. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun. Goff. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And he'll go out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Goff throwing again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stage time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Seahawks' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 12. Goff under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Darrell Taylor able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen.
Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Seahawks.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner, this is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On first down, Carson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on third down. He's got Lockett. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Touchdown.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and there's... Set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
This is Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Goff. From left side, complete to Cup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henderson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and
8. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from Jared Goff. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll run it. Brown. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense?
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1-yard line.
This is Brown on the carry. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.